Yo, what's the deal? What's the deal? It's your boy, who was in though? And we back talking sports. So we here. Trade deadline is at 3 o'clock today in about an hour. And we already have a few trades that I want to get out the way. I'm gonna start playing clips from NBA today, their trade deadline, cause I gotta get ESPN back. But we gonna get down to the nitty gritty. First off, the Atlanta Hawks. Shout out to everybody. This is a great trade right here. The Atlanta Hawks are trading DeAndre Hunter to the Cleveland Cavaliers for Karis LeVert, George Niang, 3 second-round picks, and 2 swaps. So they give up Karis LeVert, George Niang, 3 second-round picks, and 2 swaps for DeAndre Hunter, who was added to a championship caliber team right now. You know what I'm saying? I think that's one of the better trades of today. So DeAndre Hunter goes to the Cavaliers for Karis LeVert, George Niang, and 3 second-round picks. Then you got Yusuf Nurkic going to and a 2028 first-round pick going to the Charlotte Hornets for Cody Martin, Vasil Mičić, and a 2026 second-round pick. So, I mean, I don't see how this. Maybe they're trying to load up for something. I don't see how this makes Phoenix any better. This is an ancillary move. We got the Toronto Raptors trading Davion Mitchell to the Miami Heat for PJ Tucker. PJ Tucker just was in another deal that was bringing him to the Heat, but now Davion Mitchell will be going to the Miami Heat for PJ Tucker. That's another ancillary move. You know what I'm saying? That's going on. Mark Williams as well. Mark Williams was traded to the Lakers. That was last night, but he was traded to the Lakers for Dalton Knecht, Cam Reddish, a 2031 unprotected first-round pick, and a 2030 pick swap to the Charlotte Hornets. You know what's funny? The last time AD was in the Laker uniform, he had 42 and 20. Do y'all know who's guarding him? I give you a guess. Mark Williams. Mark Williams was guarding AD when he dropped 42 and 20. That's so crazy. But yeah, Los Angeles, they got better at that position. They got Mark Williams, but can he stay on the floor? So yeah, the Los Angeles Lakers traded Dalton Knecht, Cam Reddish, 2031 unprotected first round, and the 2030 pick swap for Mark Williams. Then we got Davion Mitchell going to the Heat for PJ Tucker. We got Milwaukee is trading Patrick Baldwin Jr. and Cash to San Antonio. Nurkic going to the Charlotte Hornets for Cody Martin, Mičić, and the 2026 second-round pick. The big one, though, for the last 30 minutes or so is Atlanta Hawks trading for DeAndre Hunter. The Atlanta Hawks trading DeAndre Hunter for Karis LeVert, George Niang, and 3 second-rounders. But I actually just heard something, so I want y'all to hear what actually what had been said, since I can't get the live on here for some reason. NBA, y'all need to start, like, it's a new day and age, bro. NBA, y'all need to start streaming that shit on ESPN when it's a trade deadline. Everybody ain't trying to watch TV.
Why should you choose AirSculpt to eliminate stubborn body fat?
It is minimally invasive
Without general anesthesia.
Fastest recovery.
Our senior insider, Sham Charania, has taught us anything. It's that anything this week is possible. And I promise, channeling my inner KG here, I do mean anything. Because this is how the NBA landscape looked at this time a week ago. It was up against a cacophony of, it's never been more difficult to cook up a big move. There's too many aprons. Well, then the general manager said, okay, bet, watch us. Because fast forward to now, 9 former or current All-Stars have been traded so far, and there are still deals that are being made. It doesn't matter, by the way, if you're a champion or a perennial MVP candidate, your phone can ring at any time. The league is still buzzing about Kevin Durant's future. Between now and the deadline, our front office insider Bobby Marks standing by, working through all the machinations of how each potential transaction it could pan out. I mean, they do not call him the wizard of the trade machine for nothing. We also have our boots on the ground, reporters across the country here, our trio of California-based reporters to examine every angle of this week's blockbuster deals with the but from how it happened to how it's going to look, that's when we got the best in the business. Chiney Ogwumike, Udonis Haslem here on the court to break it all down. And then, my friends, you know these guys. This is Kendrick Perkins, our senior writer, Brian Windhorst. He is the 2-time Executive of the Year, Bob Myers. I'm Malika Andrews. Are y'all ready?
Yeah.
Okay, let's get it. Because when a trade happens between now and the deadline, my friends, you're going to hear this sound. And there is no person that we're going to hear more from in all of that than our senior insider, Shams Charania, who joins us now. Shams, what are you watching most closely as we inch towards the trade deadline?
Malika, I think all eyes are on the NBA. The Phoenix Suns, a lot of because of what's transpired.
Right, they listen.
Several days.
That's what they banking on. Jimmy and Draymond not getting along, but Jimmy is what we need. We need some fire. We need some fire, bro. We need some fire. We need somebody else that's vocal. You know what I'm saying? Somebody that can get into Draymond ass. Because Steph is more mild-mannered. Jimmy gonna be like, hey, Draymond, chill the fuck out, bro. Chill out, bro. And I think Draymond respects Jimmy enough to where he don't want another fuck up again. Draymond is smart enough to know that, bro, you could have been traded. That could have just as well been your ass up out of here. Hey, they don't have to like Steph Curry, bro.
Days, but from what I'm told, there are multiple teams making really aggressive calls to the Suns on Kevin Durant. Obviously, we know what has happened. He has made it clear. He had made it clear that he did not want a reunion with the Warriors. The Warriors made a very strong pursuit of him over the last week. And several calls.
I know. I just said it. I just laid out all the trades.
Kevin Durant has not requested a trade, and it's my understanding most of all these conversations this week have been somewhat blindsiding, because going into this week and this season, I don't think a trade was something he was thinking about. He has wanted to stay in Phoenix. And another situation to monitor as well: Atlanta with what they could do. DeAndre Hunter, Bogdan Bogdanovic, Clint Capella, all veteran players that teams are calling on.
Okay, Atlanta and Phoenix. Shams, thank you so very much. We'll let you get back to hitting the phones as we bring it back inside our studios here. Aggressive calls, Shams is saying here on Kevin Durant. Brian, how do we get to this point?
Aggressive calls.
Is that like a volume or like an offer?
You've had some aggressive calls.
Yeah, I've received some aggressive calls.
Yeah. So the thing is, the Suns were in a spot. They're a 500 team. They are in the second apron. They were having difficulty trying to figure out how to improve. They tried for weeks to find a way to trade Bradley Beal. They could not find a way to trade Bradley Beal.
So this is a smaller trade, but now the Pelicans and the Raptors, Brandon Ingram trade. That's who also got traded. Brandon Ingram. Bruce Brown went to the Pelicans. Kelly Olynyk, a first-round pick and a second-round pick for Brandon Ingram. I think that's crazy for Brandon Ingram to go over there. I think that's really crazy. Like, that shit is wild. No, those rumors. I know what rumors you're talking about, but no, they talking about that. I'm actually let you hear because they actually talking about that right now.
Kevin Durant is eligible for an extension this summer. They aren't really sure how that's going to go. They had painted themselves into a corner. So when they realized they couldn't trade Bradley Beal, they started having discussions with the Golden State Warriors about moving Kevin Durant there. Now, everybody can play the game that they want to play about who called whom. At the end of the day, they were making a deal for Kevin Durant. The Miami Heat, for weeks, as you know, we're trying to trade Jimmy Butler. After all kinds of calls, they found a package that they liked, and that package belonged to the Golden State Warriors. So really what this became was a game between the Warriors, the Suns, and the Heat involving Jimmy Butler, Kevin Durant, and Andrew Wiggins. And they put a deal together.
They don't really have
again, everybody's going to have their story about how close they were, but there was a point where
the Nuggets don't really have assets or the cap space to move anybody. They just signed Murray. You got Nikola Jokic. You got who else? I mean, they got Porter. Like, they can't really do too much.
Looked like Kevin Durant might be headed for a reunion, and Kevin Durant didn't like the sound of that. And Kevin Durant let it be known that he didn't want to go back to Golden State. And so when that fell apart, and the Suns kind of came out of it, there was still that deal that had been negotiated between the Warriors and the Heat.
Right.
And we know that the Warriors have been trying to trade for a star going back a year. Last trade they had last summer.
The Nuggets.
Kevin Durant. After missing a bunch of times, they finally decided, let's get the deal we can make with Jimmy Butler. Jimmy Butler wanted the Suns, but part of the reason he wanted the Suns is they were willing to give him a contract extension. So what did the Warriors do to make sure they could get this deal done? They negotiated a contract extension. So here we have an imperfect deal, but we still have Jimmy Butler out and the Warriors adding a star. And now we watch to see what happens with Kevin Durant. And also where he's going to be mentally after being involved in trade.
And that's the question, because in the simplest terms possible, the Phoenix Suns are on the outside of this deal looking in. They do not want to trade. They will not trade Devin Booker. That is their franchise cornerstone. They have been unable to trade Bradley Beal. And so then you look around and say, okay, well.
So, yeah, they're over the first apron, but they're $5 million under the first apron. They have Nikola Jokic, who cap hit is $51 million. Jamal Murray, who cap hit is 36. Then you got Michael Porter, 35. Yeah, they don't have too much. They could do something, but they over the first apron and they're under they're $5 million under the second apron. So, I mean, they could do something. At least they're not over the second apron, but I don't see.
Well, here's Kevin Durant. Bob, you know Kevin Durant well. Perk, you played with Kevin Durant. Mentally, I just imagine when you hear your name in trade talks like that, feeling like you've accomplished what you have, no player is untouchable, but how does that impact a locker room and an organization now?
Quite a bit. I mean, especially for somebody of his caliber, you can argue where he will go down in the history of the NBA, but I would put him at least in the top 10, best ever to play. And so I saw Kevin 3 weeks ago. Okay, so I saw Kevin at a football game a few weeks ago, and I asked him before all this, and I said, hey, are you good? Are you happy? And he said to my face, I don't want to go anywhere. I don't want to be traded. And I believe it. And I believe he has felt that way all along. But then when you hear your name being mentioned out of, for him at least, I think it was a shock. He was kind of like, I didn't push for this. I didn't ask for this. And then to hear all the people speculating on the Warriors, I actually think the Warriors did the right thing by honoring Kevin's request. Kevin could have gone anywhere in 2016. Any team he wanted to go to, he could have went to. He went to the Warriors, and he's the only person in that whole equation that took criticism for it. I didn't. Joe Lacob didn't.
Yeah.
Steve Kerr didn't. Steph Curry didn't. Draymond Green didn't. Only Kevin was the one that faced scrutiny. So whatever Kevin would want, had I still been with the Warriors, Kevin would get. He brought 2 championships, tried for a third, ended up getting hurt in that pursuit, 2 finals MVPs. So I like that the Warriors said, we hear you, we wanted you, we respect that you don't want to be here, that's fine. But now if you're Kevin, right, to your question, yeah, you're sitting there going, hang on a second here.
Yeah.
I am doing what you pay me to do. I'm playing basketball. I'm playing at a very good high rate. And now I hear my name being mentioned. So He's a human being. We try to mythologize. He's a guy. So, Kurt, you know him. I mean, you played. I'm not a player. I don't know. But I imagine as a human being, you're kind of shaken up.
Well, I was a player, but I wasn't that type of player. Make no mistake about it. But the question is why? Why? We're talking about the guy that self-proclaimed himself the God, right, on social media, and Kevin Durant. And now you're in talks with being traded. Look, here's the thing right now. Obviously, they're picking a side and they're going with Devin Booker, rightfully so. The thing is with KD is I'm trying to see what's been happening over the last few years where we would have never thought that a team would say, you know what, Kevin Durant is available. By the way, he's averaging 27 and a half points per game right now. KD is available. You remember everybody got their panties in a bunch? When I said one day on Countdown, I said it's Steph Curry and LeBron James, and it's everybody else. Oh, you disrespecting KD? No, I'm not. No, I'm not. It's a real thing, and here we are.
There's two things you should know about any kind of KD situation. It's before 3 o'clock. One is he makes $51 million. In the NBA, there's all kinds of trade rules. It's not simple to put together a trade for a $51 million player. It took the Warriors and Heat and Suns days and days and days to make it happen, and it didn't happen. The second thing is he has a contract situation. His contract is up in a year, and typically this is a time where you would know you'd either extend or you would move on. And so the Suns need to maybe have a conversation with Kevin about the situation and about where he's at.
Well, and also I would say, well, if anybody's question is why is this happening?
Yeah.
The Suns are, they're 500, right?
Right.
So they can't trade Bradley Beal, but that's on them. That is on them. They made a trade for a player that has a no trade clause. So when you do that, you are married to that person, and they can do whatever they want. So Phoenix Suns, when you made that move, you can't expect to be able to trade Bradley Beal. You're not trading Devin Booker. They're 500. They're looking around going, well, what else are we going to do? I'm not saying I agree with it, but that's the why of it. They're saying this isn't good enough. Durant's our only piece that can bring back anything. But to what you said, he's got 1 year left. So we're hearing his name get batted around.
And how we were so stunned that nobody knew about the Luka trade?
Yeah.
And I think actually the Mavericks took less in the package because they didn't let the Lakers talk to Luka.
It's two players that's definitely top 10.
This is why. Because they didn't.
I don't like LeBron either, but LeBron and Curry are both top 10.
They have a fallout from it. That's
I don't
why
like LeBron either, but I'm not going to do that.
That's why they did.
What Bobby is? What Bobby
right here.
He's right here. He's here.
Speaking of the Mavs, I want to know how KD and can the Phoenix Suns and the Mavs make a deal to get KD?
Curry is top. We're not even finna get into this. Curry is top 10 all time. I ain't talking about shooters. LeBron and Curry is top 10. May not be in your top 10, but they're in majority of everybody's top 10. That's just facts. That's just facts. But we hear about the trade deadline. I'm not here about. I'm not talking
listen,
about
after
that.
we saw Luka get traded the other night, I think anything can happen here. The hard part is getting that money to match. And certainly when you look at Kevin Durant at $51 million, and we're not including
If
Anthony Davis
KD
or
goes
Kyrie
to the
Irving,
Mavericks, it's
you're
OD,
basically
bro.
stacking all players, whether it be Klay Thompson or PJ Washington, Daniel Gafford, right? You got to get to that $51 million number to get there. They're 171 below the first apron here. They do have 3 first-round picks, but as Brian said, making an in-season trade when you're trading 4 for 1 and then have to replenish your roster becomes awfully challenging. I honestly, if we're just talking about teams, I think the Houston Rockets make the most sense.
Interesting.
Because here's what Houston has.
No, Larry Bird don't have 5
all of
championships.
Phoenix's draft.
Larry Bird don't have 5 championships. Wilt don't have 5 championships. Larry Bird or Wilt don't have 5 championships, and they both in everybody top 10. Most people top 10. Wilt got 2. Larry Bird got 3.
Draft picks. And
Hakeem only got 2. And he in what, the top 12, top 13?
And if Houston
He in some people
Phoenix
top
wants a
10.
soft rebuild, that's how you start doing it here.
Let me speak to that. The Rockets, the message that they have sent out is that they love their young team.
Yes.
They do not want to do something like that now. We'll see what happens in the summer after you see them in the playoffs.
So that
Do
KD to the
something
Rockets,
else.
that junk dead.
One thing that could have happened yesterday after the three-way deal broke down is the Heat could have done a deal with the Suns for Kevin Durant. That there was some interest between the Heat and Kevin Durant. And the Suns communicated a request to the Heat, and it was, from what I understand, a massive request. Picks, swaps, young players. It would have been very difficult, and the Heat
then
said, we like our Wiggins deal.
well, then they don't want to trade him.
Okay. So
Then they don't want to trade him.
Yeah.
If their asking price is as high as it is, then they don't want to trade him, right? That's how I look at that.
I think that the asking price is so high, Bob, because of what they gave up to get him.
Fine.
Well,
then they got to go with what they got.
Here's another question to ask. What is KD and Devin Booker relationship looking like right now? Because that's huge in this factor, right? Because if I'm Devin Booker, a guy that went to the finals a few years ago, and you got Kevin Durant here, am I really trying to go in a different direction than the guy that's going to give me 27 to 30 points a night?
It's a good thing we have 4 hours to dive into it, and I'm hearing Ramona Shelburne has the answer.
Xin chào tất cả các bạn.
Yeah, so I'm not sure if anything else gonna happen, honestly. So much that happened before the deadline. Yeah, so much that happened before the trade deadline and everything. I'm not sure if anything else is going to really happen. Yeah, I'm not sure if anything yeah, man, I'm not sure if anything gonna happen though, honestly. Congratulations to Joe Lacob. He said, hell no, we're not gonna let the dirty fakers outshine us. You funny. It looks like a lot of the moves was already made though. You know what I'm saying? So I'm scouring the internet, y'all. If y'all think what I'm doing, I'm trying to make sure I stay on top of everything before 3 o'clock comes.
News, Michigan drivers will now be getting a big break on their auto insurance. This new website has gone.
Say this without any exact.
Yeah, I don't think anything gonna be really popping off.
The Zion LeBron has played in just 100 games in that span. For Bruce Brown, Kelly Olynyk, a first-round pick, a second-rounder, of course.
The best small forward of the 2010s era. You can have an argument him, LeBron, or Kawhi, but I would still go with probably LeBron. Yeah, but I don't think anything gonna happen. I don't think anything else is gonna really happen, man. I just ran down most of the trades that just happened. I don't yeah, I don't yeah, I know. I just don't think anything else is really happening, bro. So, with that being said, yeah. What's going on? What's good? What's good? Trade deadline. We currently got about 40 more minutes. I don't think the Pistons doing anything else. I'm disappointed in trading Landon that we didn't go get a ball handler. He didn't do nothing. No get no ball handler. I'm very disappointed in trading Landon. I was cool with the moves or whatever because I thought that we would be doing that to go and get another ball handler. We haven't done anything. It's 40 minutes until the trade deadline is over with, and we still don't have a backup point guard for Cade. I'm disappointed in trading Landon, bro. Because now what we gonna do? We gonna have to go how either Asar gonna have to step up or Sasser gonna have to step up as a ball handler. Season wasted away. Yeah, we got Kenyon Martin Jr., but that's not a point guard. That's not a backup point guard for us. He's a wing. We got 3 different wings. We got Lindy Waters, KJ, and we got Josh Richardson. 3 different 6'6" wings. We didn't get no backup point guard. Lonzo re-signed with the Bulls. That's crazy. Lonzo is a fool. The Bulls ain't going nowhere, bro. He better step up. He's just not it, bro. He's not even a point guard for real. That's why I said we need to go get a backup point guard. But yeah, I don't think anything else is happening, bro. If I'm being honest. Never mind. So, breaking news. The Los Angeles Clippers are trading Terrence Mann and Bones Highland to the Atlanta Hawks for Bogdan Bogdanovic and 3 second-round picks. Once again, the Los Angeles Clippers are trading Terrence Mann and Bones Highland to the Atlanta Hawks for Bogdan Bogdanovic and 3 second-round picks, sources tell ESPN. This is a brand new trade, brand new. Shams just reported this literally 3 seconds ago. So the Clippers get Bogdanovic. The Hawks get Terrence Mann and Bones Highland and 3 second-round picks. So that's a small time move. I don't think the Pistons doing anything, bro. Very upset because I thought trading Landon would at least get him a backup point guard, but I mean, it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. Everybody doing something but us. I think all the moves been made, honestly, bro. Breaking news! Breaking news! Breaking news! The Golden State Warriors are the only realistic landing spot for Nikola Vucevic on current trade market. We getting Vuce. We about to get Vucevic. Y'all thought we was done? Y'all thought Jimmy Butler was the only move we was gonna make, nigga? The Golden State Warriors, per Jake L. Fisher, the only realistic landing spot for Nikola Vucevic on the current trade market. I just did the trade. It goes through. And we only got to give up, but we got to give up Gary Payton, Loon, and Guy Santos. Warriors, come out to play. Yeah. Y'all talking all that shit. Once we get Jimmy Butler and Vucevic with Steph Curry, we in here. We got post scoring. He's a great passer. Defense is not really, but we got Draymond back there. Then we got Quentin Post. We playing him more. We might as well throw him out there now. TJD gonna have to play the backup role. And we here. We here, bruh. We here. We probably have to give up Kuminga, but we might not have to give up Kuminga because I think I did the trade. We only had to give up Gary Payton, Loon, and Guy Santos. No, we didn't give up Guy Santos. We haven't got him yet. We haven't gotten Nikola Vucevic yet. But when I did the trade, Guy Santos had to be thrown in there to make the money work because I had Gary Payton. He is at like 9.7 million. And then Loon is at like 8-point-something million. And then Guy Santos is like 1.2 or 2 million. So Guy Santos would be in the deal or whatever. But yeah. We in talks though. We in talks. So I'm low-key expecting the Warriors. If this don't come through in the next 40 minutes, I'll be very, very, you know what I'm saying? I would be very, very, man, I'd be very upset. So yeah, Golden State, they still on the prowl. Yeah. Let's go Golden State. So I hope it happened. Right now they in talks. They talking to them. Yep, he coming back versus the Raptors. Chet is back. Like I said, AD destroyed Mark Williams when they played each other. So Mark Williams ain't moving nothing, bro. Mark Williams is not moving nothing when you got to go up against the Mavs and you got Gafford, you got Lively, you got AD. Come on, bro. Then you got a big guard like you got a big wing like PJ Washington. Then you got Max Christie who can defend on the perimeter and don't have to carry the perimeter defense. He was the only him because Vando was hurt, so he was the only one. And what Cam Reddish, the only two solid defenders. Nothing happened yet, but Golden State Warriors are in talks with the Bulls to get Nikola Vucevic. I don't know what's gonna happen in the next 30 minutes, but yeah. Yeah, I know. We already talked about that. The Cavs getting DeAndre Hunter. We was just talking about that. Yeah, so I'm just waiting to see if they gonna pull off Voots. Hopefully they do. Like, share, subscribe, hit that join button. It's the only realistic place. Kyle Kuzma, a goofball, bro. You could have been playing with the Mavericks, AD, and Kyrie. I mean, you with the Bucks, so you still, I guess you all right. But I think the Mavs would have been a way better place for him, but he a goofball. Kyle Kuzma ain't gonna do shit with the Bucks. He gonna be pretty good, but he not moving nothing. But yeah, man, this is Golden State Warriors' only realistic landing spot for Nikola Vucevic. We have 30 minutes left. I don't think anything, if that ain't the move that happens, I don't think anything else is gonna happen. So, with that being said,
We're looking
good answering the game.
oh yeah, he trying hard. He wants that nigga gone. They're not trading Damian Lillard, bro. I don't know what he thought was going on or what he thought was going to go on. They are not trading Damian Lillard. What is wrong with you, boy? Giannis ain't finna approve that. Because if they don't make it, if they get knocked out in the first round again, everybody gone. Giannis getting traded, Dame getting traded, Kyle Kuzma getting traded. All them niggas gonna be gone, nigga. No cap, bro. If they get knocked out in the first round or don't make it to the ECF, nigga, they trading Dame anyway. So he ain't gotta worry about that. Giannis gonna be gone too. You better hope Giannis don't. I'm just saying. If we get Nikola Vucevic, we not gonna trade for Giannis. But if we don't get Nikola Vucevic, you better hope Giannis don't come here on off season. That's all I'm saying. No, Dame definitely got trade value. He's had a really good season, especially over the last little second part. He definitely got trade value. That's foolish to think that. That's foolish. If Kyle Kuzma got trade value, Dame has trade value. Old ass Jimmy Butler got trade value. Come on now. Let's be honest. I know Dame ain't what he used to be, but he got trade value. That wouldn't work. Giannis and Wemby, that wouldn't work. Not for Giannis anyway. It'd be cool if you look at it, but that ain't gonna work. And I'm gonna tell you why that ain't gonna work. Giannis gonna dominate in the paint. They'd be awesome defensively. Absolutely, they'd be the best defensive duo in the league. Here's where the problem comes in at. Right? You have who are you who the hell you think you're finna give up to get Giannis? Who the hell you think you're finna give up? Because you have to trade for him because he signed an extension. So who the hell you think you're finna give up? Giannis is not no stretch big. Giannis just barely got a mid-range shot. He's not stretching nothing. Giannis is not stretching nothing. And then the Spurs will be depleted. You think the Bucks is giving y'all him without getting Castle, Keldon Johnson, Vassell? They want all of that and the picks. Your depth is gonna be depleted. All for Giannis. You giving up them 3 and picks for Giannis. He can shoot, but he's not a stretch big. A stretch big is like what Dirk does. A stretch big is what I guess you can call Wemby. He's not even a real big man, honestly. I love Wemby, but he's not even a real big man. And Nikola Vucevic, that's a stretch big. Giannis is horrible from 3. He can shoot the mid range, but he barely even really does that. Giannis dominates in the paint. That's what Giannis does. Nah, you gotta get back on it. Like they hold. I mean, you got Fox there. You got Fox. You got Giannis. You got Wemby. But your depth is depleted all the way. They might want Sohan too. They might want Sohan, Stephon Castle, Keldon Johnson. Let me get them picks too. You're gonna have to give up a haul for Giannis if you think when they trade him. Giannis is a 2-time DPOY, 2-time MVP, Finals MVP, in the dead set of his prime. Yeah. You talking about the Spurs, but it keep fake Rodman. Oh man, I'm trying to see if anything new has happened with this go. I really just want to see this Golden State Warrior deal. Like I said, I don't think anything gonna happen. Hopefully, something does happen. Got 30 minutes left in the deadline. The Washington Wizards have traded Jonas Valanciunas to the Sacramento Kings for City Seco and 2 second-round picks as well. That happened yesterday that I forgot to say. The Wizards traded Jonas Valanciunas going to the Kings. So I'm guessing that he's going to play the 5. Their interior defense is going to be Yep, 30 million. 30 minutes. So I don't think nothing else is gonna happen unless Golden State. If Golden State trades for Vucevic, I'll be back on here. But I don't think nothing is gonna really happen, man. The trade deadline is literally 20 minutes away. Said the first zesty is in San Francisco. He do be doing some zesty shit though. He ain't lying. He do be doing some zesty shit, bro. I ain't with that, bro. But as long as he ball out, it's all good, bro. But I'm gonna holla at y'all, man. I think this trade deadline, I think this is about it, man. Like, share, subscribe, hit that join button. I thought the Pistons would do something. If they don't do nothing in the next 20 minutes, we fucked. Ha! Lil Weezy, baby. Lil Weezy. Carter 6, June 6th. Carter 6, June 6th, boy. Carter 6, June 6th. Carter 6. Carter 6. Carter 6. Carter 6, June 6th, baby. The GOAT is back. The GOATs are back. Drake and Weezy, baby. Wayne dropping this summer? Oh, yeah. We here. We here, baby. You feel me, Rap God? Carter 6. Carter 6 is here, baby. June 6th. And Lil Wayne on Tweaker. Dropping tonight. Lil Wayne on Tweaker. You said Kanye clears Kendrick. From a catalog standpoint, I agree with you. From a catalog standpoint, rap-wise, is Kendrick. I don't even care for that nigga. But I'm just going to be real. You know what I'm saying? But a catalog... Oh, yeah, Cheyenne. Carter 6 coming out June 6th. Carter 6 coming out June 6th. You said Kanye and Kendrick is 50-50 for me. You know, I feel you. I feel you. But yeah, man. I don't think nothing else is going to happen. If the Warriors trade for Vucevic, I'll be back. If anything else happens, you know, we'll probably be back. But I don't think nothing is going to transpire. You know what I'm saying? I don't think nothing is going to transpire like that. Pistons not doing nothing, bro. Oh, man. Is this for real? What? So, this also. Sources tell Free Sports that Dennis Schroeder will end up with the Pistons as part of the massive Jimmy Butler deal. Trajan, come on, man. Come on. Go get him. Dennis Schroeder is still a bucket. He was playing a little better the last few games from the Warriors. He started playing a little better. Yeah, but we gonna get whooped, Cheyenne. We getting whooped tonight. I hope you know that. Nigga, we just lost to the Jazz. We're getting whooped tonight, bro. I'm just letting you know that. We are getting whooped tonight. I won't even be surprised. I'm not watching until Jimmy Butler play. I'm not watching until Jimmy Butler and Curry are on the same court. Then I'll start back watching. Nah, they just gonna beat us. We ain't that good. Wiggins gone. Kuminga hurt. Now, when Kuminga comes back and we got Jimmy and everything we fully loaded, we on. So Dennis Schroeder could be a Piston. If it don't happen in the next 20 minutes, it ain't finna happen. Atlanta Hawks are trading Cody Zeller and Houston's 2028 second round pick to the Rockets. Let's go. Let's go. Let's make it happen, Captain. Let's make it happen, Captain. I need the Vucevic trade, and I need the Schroeder. I need Schroeder for the Pistons. Let's get it. Let's make it happen, Captain. Come on, y'all. Most finals points over the last 7 seasons. 370. Steph Curry. You know who's second? 265. Jimmy Butler. Stop playing. The most finals points in the last 7 seasons. Steph Curry, Jimmy Butler. Stop playing. Stop playing. And they together now. And if we get Vucevic, Draymond, Kuminga, that's our 5. Vuce at the 5, Draymond at the 4, Jimmy Butler at the 3. Man, it really don't matter who we put where. Both. If that answers your question. Both. I've been a Warriors fan since 2008. I must tell you this story just like I tell everybody. I've been a Warriors fan since 2008. I've been a Warriors fan since 2008. Baron Davis was the reason I became a Warriors fan. The Pistons, I've been a Pistons fan all my life. I'm from Detroit. So, you know what I'm saying? I've been a Pistons fan since 96. So, since I've seen Grant Hill. But now, we got Cade. Yeah, you could say that. But I would say this. This is how you know who I like more. I'm sorry, but I never root for Golden State when they play in the Pistons. That should tell you who I like more. I never root for Golden State when they play in the Pistons. That's the only time I won't root for Golden State. Yeah, I do. Listen, I remember everybody who comes on my channel, even if you haven't been here for a minute. I'm waiting for this deal to go through. And I'm like on pins and needles. I'm ready to see Golden State. You know what I'm saying? I'm ready to see Pistons. And I don't see it. And you know what I'm saying? Listen. Did we do it? Did we do it? Did we do it? Please, 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 please get K some help. Please, please, please. Bro, what the fuck? Yeah! We got him. We got him. We got him. We got him. Yeah. So, Dennis Schroeder is being rerouted to the Detroit Pistons as part of Jimmy Butler's deal, sources tell us. We finally got Cade some ball handling. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, Trajan. Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate you. I appreciate you a lot. Now we cooking. Now we cooking. We cooking. Oh yeah, listen. Dennis is scrappy. Dennis be talking shit. Dennis be scrappy. He play defense. Can shoot the three. He gonna be perfect here, bro. He gonna fit right in. He gonna fit right in. Listen, people forget. I know, like, people forget how he was balling with Brooklyn, why they wanted him. He kind of doesn't fit Golden State's offense. If you really want, like, they run the motion offense. And now Steve Kerr is going to have to change up his offense with Jimmy Butler. And now you got Wiggins gone, but you got Jimmy Butler there. Kuminga is going to be coming. We probably going to have to get rid of Kuminga because we don't have no money to give him because we just gave it to Jimmy Butler. But honestly, if we get Vucevic, I don't give a fuck. But the Pistons, Dennis Schroeder is being rerouted to the Pistons as part of the Jimmy Butler deal. Yes. Yes. That's one down. Now I need to see Nikola Vucevic is going to the Golden State Warriors. Once I see that, my trade deadline will be complete. We have 10 minutes left. Yeah. Yeah, Shams. Detroit is acquiring Dennis Schroeder from the Utah Jazz, sources tell ESPN. Shams just dropped the bomb. We just got Dennis Schroeder, got the backup PG. We got that good. Got that good. Actually, this is better than if we would have got Lonzo, because Lonzo just shoot threes. If y'all have seen this stat where Lonzo is shooting, like, bro, if you wonder why his field goal percentage is so low, go look at Lonzo's field goal percentage. If you wonder why his field goal percentage is so low, it's not because he just bricking. That's literally his three-point percentage. He shoots 83% of his shots are from the three-point line. 83%, which means he don't take no mid-range shots, and the rest is probably layups. So that means he's taking 14% layups and 83% three-point shooting. That's why if you look at his field goal percentage, it's the same as his three-point percentage. No, the Rockets, they don't want to trade anybody. So that's dead. The KD to the Rockets, that's dead. And KD don't want to leave the Suns. But the Pistons just acquired Dennis Schroeder from the Utah Jazz. We in here, got the backup point guard. That's all we needed to do, bro. That's all we needed to do, bro. That's all we need to do is get K a backup point guard, bro. Now we can go to the off season. Whatever happens this season, we can go and get our second star. But Dennis Schroeder, welcome to Detroit. Dennis Schroeder gonna look good in that Pistons blue and red. He gonna look good in that blue and red. That red, white, and blue. That blue and red. We here, baby. We here. Now, when K go to the bench and Schroeder can set up the offense, sorry, Sasser. Yeah, we got Lindy Waters too. So Schroeder and Water. So two of the players go for one of my teams to another one of my teams. Lindy Waters can shoot the three. He's a 6'6" guy. I think we should keep him. You know what I'm saying? Personally. But we probably get rid of him. Whatever. Don't matter. But I think we should keep him for the rest of the year. We got Josh Richardson too. So we got Dennis Schroeder, Josh Richardson, Lindy Waters, and KJ Martin. That's some good depth right there. That's some good depth. That's some good depth right there. You can't say there ain't no good depth. They might be all bench players, but that's some good. Well, Schroeder is a starting point guard in this league. He's a starting guard in this league. But he's not gonna be starting. We know that. Actually, you could put Dennis Schroeder next. Tim Hardaway Jr., you gotta come off the bench, bro. Tim Hardaway, you cannot be the 2 no more, bro. You gotta either we gonna bring Dennis Schroeder off of the bench, or they can go back and forth and let K play off the ball, and then K bring it up, and then the Schroeder play off the ball. I think they could try playing Dennis Schroeder and K together. Yeah, if Asar don't try to reach for the if Asar don't reach, we going to overtime, and I think we win that game. K had 20 in the fourth quarter, bro. He had 20. We can beat the Cavs, bro. We can, bro. And now that we got this depth, I feel even better about my squad, bro. This is what a real GM does, bro. This is what a real GM does, bro. And all you Pistons fans is talking about bringing Killian Hayes back. You should slap yourself. You should slap the hell out of yourself. You have to be patient. Like, you have Pistons fans that was out here just, oh my God, we still ain't did nothing. We still ain't did nothing. We still ain't did nothing, bro. Calm down, bro. Calm down, bro. We did something, bro. That's what I'm talking about, man. The Grizzlies made a call on KD. Everybody want KD right now, bro. Dennis Schroeder going to the Pistons. Going to the Pistons. Patience. Patience. Yeah. Patience. Okay, so we're trading KJ Martin and Josh Richardson and a 2028 second round pick from Detroit to Utah. So which means we keeping Lindy. We getting rid of KJ Martin and Josh Richardson because we really don't need them. Because we have Ron Holland, we have we got wings, and then now we got Lindy Waters, who is a shooting wing. Or Lindy might get cut. I ain't gonna lie. All in all, though, but yeah, I think this deadline is coming to an end. Pistons, they get their backup point guard. I'm happy. Warriors, they didn't get Vucevic, but it is what it is, man. Like, share, subscribe. This is the best trade deadline ever. 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 Best trade deadline ever, man. Thank you, Trajan Landon. You did a great job. Great job, man. You got K a backup point guard. Next year, we can go and we can get a second star. Like, share, subscribe, hit that join button. I'm going to holler at y'all, man. Peace.